Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm going to show you what I've been working on for the past few days. I have refactored a lot of code, and right now what we have is we have the Delta profile, we have the stacked and balanced areas. Right now, I'm just doing a February 13th playback just to show you what I have been working on. And as you can see here, we have the bubbles with the volume inside of them. This right here, this is a stacked imbalance cell. And then this right here, this green bar is a stacked imbalance buy. And of course, you have your bubbles and the amount of volume. Uh, it depends on how big the bubble is with the amount of the volume. And then we have the under here, we have the delta, and then we have the cumulative volume delta. And what I did this afternoon is I put in a volume profile, but it's not an average volume profile. It is a volume profile of the orders that are coming through. So I have this to only show bubbles of like contracts I think that are above 25. And when you see a ring that kind of flashes outside of the bubble, that means it's 100 or more contracts. Now, all of that is configurable by the settings, and we'll go over that. But I'm just going to go ahead and run this and explain to you all what I've done. That was a stacked and balanced buy, but then we kind of sold through it, so it went away. And then we have the bubbles showing up, and the size of the bubble depends on the amount of the volume. And then we have a double stacked buy and balance right there. And we have like 30 contracts there, 35 contracts there. And we have a stacked and balanced area. And as you can see, that little flash right there flashed. Right now, I'm running this on 50 times 50x speed just to go through and show you how everything is working. And as you can see here, we have a large 292 contracts, then 269. And of course, we had 104 contracts with the ring, with the flash going off. But on the right side here, you're able to see where all the large volume is. It's a volume profile, but it's only done from the actual user settings from the bubbles that show up. So right now, we're kind of selling off, and then we had a large order go off. And into this area right here, we had a large order go off because it was kind of like a buy area. And then we came down here to this area, and we have less sellers than we do buyers in that area. As you can see right here, we have large buyers. We have buyers up in this area. We have buyers up in this area, and that shows the green. We had a large sell order just kick off, and that shows up. Then right here, as we're coming down, we're breaking through the buyers there, but then we come back down to this ledge right here where that large order is. And as you can see, we kind of bounced off of it. Now we're getting ready to sell through it. Are we going to sell through this volume, this high volume area right here of buyers? As you can see, that is green. And as you can see, we kind of bounced off of that area because let me pause this. That area right there, right here, this area, we have a lot of buy orders and buy orders around 10 o'clock, and around 9:30 we had some buy orders. So all this right here, as you can see, we came down. We couldn't break through the those buyers that were there before. But this is just what I wanted to go over and show people what I have working so far. All of this is going to be released, I would say, Wednesday morning. It's going to be in beta. It's going to be free to use while in beta. You'll just have to go to the website, orderflowbars.com, and then just create an account and just go ahead and use the free license key there. And let me go over to settings because I have refactored this quite a bit. We have OrderFlow Order Book. And right here, we have a heat map ladder. I'm not showing that just because it's not a live market. I'm going to show that a little bit later with the live market. But we have max levels of 50 ticks per bin. I'm going to go over the heat map and the ladder section in another video. But the bubbles, enable bubbles. We set that to true, and then the bubble ticks is set to 1. Then, if you wanted to just go off of like a 1 point, you can set this to like 4, and then that will only do all the volume within like a 4 tick range for like NQ. That's probably a better setting to use. And then we have bubble minimum volume. It has to be a minimum volume of 25 for it to show up. And then the single large trade volume is 100. And then the flash duration, that is that ring that kind of flashes outward. That just alerts you that, hey, there was a single large trade volume. There was a single order of 100 contracts in the NQ, and that goes off. And then the buy circle and the sell circle, of course, you have the color. And the volume profile, you can show bubble profile. If you want to show this on the side, you can. If you don't want to, just uncheck that and it won't be shown. By default, I think I have it unchecked. And then we have the profile width, and then we have the profile opacity set to 0.6. Because as you can see here, you can see through some of that with like the selling and the buying. And we have the delta settings, enable delta analysis, look back bars, how many bars you want to look back for, like 15, and the unbalanced settings. So you want to show the stacked imbalance. That is like this little green bar right here, or the blue violet bar. That's a sell and balance order. There's a lot more features that I'm going to be adding into this. The imbalance areas, I'm going to get that working a little bit better. So there are more features to come with the stacked and balanced areas. But I just wanted to get a quick video out and show people what I have working so far. This is the second major iteration of the indicator. So I just wanted to show people, this was February 13th of some of the historical thing, like historical date, just kind of show you what it looks like in action. Now, I am more than likely going to stream Tuesday. I'm going to try and stream Tuesday, and I need to test this to make sure everything is working and make sure it doesn't lock up the system or anything like that. So I can get this out to the people Wednesday morning. Okay, I just wanted to show you the level 2. Now, you're going to have level 2 data in order for this feature to show up. But this is the histogram. And, oh, as you can see, a bubble showed up. That's 52 contracts. There's a bubble that's going to show up when there is a resting order, a large resting order. Now, the large resting order I have set to max level 50. Large resting order I have set to 25. So anything above 25, it's going to see there was another 50. It's probably a spoofer or something. Who knows? But as you can see here, the light colors, the lighter it is, the more resting orders there are. Now, I might have to flip that to only show like only the dark ones, but it all depends on what people want. The majority of the people, if they want the heavier volumes or heavier resting orders to be a lighter color, then we can do that. Or I can actually try and do that in a user settings, and you can choose whatever you want. I'll just have to code that in. But this is the level 2, what I have been working on to show you. Like right there was 52 contracts of resting order, right there around maybe 764 or something like that. Who knows? But that's what we have right there. And then we have 18 contracts. As you can see, that's kind of lighter. But that is, the market's open. It's Sunday. We're not going to get a lot of things going on. But I will be streaming Tuesday. I'm going to try and stream Tuesday, and we'll see how the market is. There we go. We got 27, and then we got a histogram showing up right there. Now, what I'm going to have to do is possibly I am going to have to somehow figure out how I want to do this. We can have it come out to here. You can have the level 2 beside the chart, and then if you want to have the big bubble volume histogram, and if it's chosen to show it, it just shows over here on the right. There's a lot of stuff I got to code in a lot more. So I just wanted to go over what I have working, and this will be released out to the public. I'm thinking Wednesday morning. I just need to compile it and just get it out so people can download it and put it on NinjaTrader. That's all I got. I'll see you later. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.